Alright, so we got a little update on the AR-10 here. This is the new mount and the new scope covers. As you can see, there's a nice positive click on these when you close them. And you want to flip them up, they pop right up. The rear lens cover came with a dope sticker, so you can write down what you're, how high or low you need to be shooting at, whatever range you're shooting at here. That'll fit right inside the scope cover. And when you don't need that, she'll get out of the way. Again, with the nice positive clicks, pop right out, either a 90 or off out of the way. I like to flip it off to the side like that. You can obviously turn it to the top if you'd like. The scope base itself on the rail called for 20 inch-pounds, and the rings called for 16 inch-pounds. So I used blue Loctite on these screws, and then I used my Wheeler Engineering screwdriver that measures inch-pounds to install those correctly. I also used the Arasaka scope leveling tool that you see here. That'll level the scope to the base. Let me try to get that slot centered there, and then put this in. And give it a nice firm press, and you'll see that that system levels the scope, or the optic, to the scope mount. That's been a real handy tool. Takes the guesswork out of, am I spun too far to the left, too far to the right? It's at least level to the scope mount itself. So I had, as far as where the scope was positioned before, I did make a line right there. It's kind of hard to see, I did make a line right there where the scope ended and use that as a reference point. Now, with the scope being taller, I did slide it back and forth until it looked right to me. As far as shouldering the rifle and the sight picture just popping right up in your face without black edges, just being a clear picture right off the bat. Both me and him liked this setting, so it was tested with two people. We can move it back or forward depending on Keith's preference there, so that's something to pay attention to. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think that this, pardon me, I think that this mount was the right choice. It really does look slick on the weapon. It pairs really well with the stock. This is a placeholder for now. This is Connor stock, unless unless Keith wants it, and then you and Connor can work that out. But it's just a placeholder. The cheek weld and the scope's height now lends itself to a really nice sight picture. So I'm really happy with that. That turned out cool. What a nice looking scope setup.